Welcome back to Ultimate Skyrim, my friends. This is Season 1, Episode 73. On the last episode, we narrowly avoided death, I think, in a very, very dangerous vampire den. I was a little bit worried about that part, because I thought some of you might be disappointed that I didn't press further, and I'm sorry if you were, but as some of our Requiem veterans helped me out and chimed in, that vampire den really would have been sure death, I think, perhaps more than any other thing that Hjolfrid might have faced thus far. Anyway, in between the last episode and this one, I was thinking a lot about about Hjolfrid's mindset and about this kind of quest for understanding, like, the undead that she seems to be on. And I was kind of thinking about her, not necessarily religious inclinations, but just kind of how she has experienced so much in the past, like, couple months or so. And I don't know. I think that the message prompt that came up the other day when we leveled up telling us that we had been asleep for so long and it just now felt like we were awake, that really kind of got me thinking. And I don't know, I feel like we're starting to see a change in our girl here from indifference towards, what would be the right word? Maybe benevolence. Just this idea that she's met so many people now who, in this quest for knowledge, for her, of hers, so many people, so many little followers and friends that she's met along the way have actually given their lives in service of her. And kind of what she's been trying to accomplish. We have Lydia here, who's been with us now through thick and thin, who's been with us through quite a lot. And I don't know, I think it's kind of stirring a profound change in our girl. And I think this change is what's going to eventually set her down the path towards Arcay. And I think it also opens us up to do some quests that might kind of, I don't know, maybe give us an opportunity to give back to people or help out, or just, I don't know, maybe I think she's curious what it might be like to think about someone other than herself for once, since she knows how much is on the line in terms of the world and everything that's happening with the dragons coming back. And on that note, this is all me basically justifying the fact that I'm going to go over and talk to these guys. Our Redguard friends from Hammerfell.
A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us.
So they're looking for a Redguard.
Likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
And so we know that someone's... Yeah, why are you looking for this person, Kay?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Yay. Yeah, so who are you looking for?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
Is that so?
She cannot hide from us forever.
I'll keep that in mind, Kay. So we know who that is, or I know who that is if you guys don't. The whole reason that I'm here is that this is kind of like my plan for now. So the overarching goal, we have a couple things on our plate. What I would really like to do is, obviously, I think Hjolfrid still is interested in delving these Draugr ruins. That actually has a functional purpose, too. If we delve through these ruins and we kill a lot of undead, the more undead we kill, the more powerful Arcay's blessing will be, which is pretty rad, so I definitely want that. The other thing is that we have this dragon attack in Kynesgrove that's kind of looming. But what I think happened, I think after going into the vampire den and just kind of getting that chill up her spine and knowing perhaps harder than ever before that if she would have continued further, she would have been plummeting to her death. I think Hjolfrid really kind of, I don't know, the time she's been in Skyrim has been one massive slap in the face just to show her how little she knew and how dangerous the forces are that are kind of massing against the light. So she definitely needs some help. I think what we're going to do now is take the Horn of Jurgen Caller. This is Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, and bring it to the what's it called? Bring it to the Greybeards so that we can perhaps learn some more from them and kind of tap farther. Because really, the strongest thing she has going for herself right now is the fact that she's Dragonborn. That's an ability that really no one else has, or at the very least that we know of yet. So I think she kind of wants to focus on that. But on her way in Whiterun, she encountered those Redguards, and now we're kind of embroiled in perhaps this quest that's not specifically for her for once.
Hi there.
Hi there, Saadia. She's so velvety, her voice. It's like, did you know some Alik'r warriors are looking for a Redguard woman?
Are you sure?
Yes, very.
Oh no. They found me? I need your help. Please, come with me. I need to speak to you privately.
Okay.
Quickly, come with me.
Alright, so now we have to come up with this, is, we don't really have a justification for, trusting Saadia yet, so I don't think Hjolfrid trusts her, but I think she, like, well, she's a mercenary by trade, so, I mean, she's smart enough to know, I'm talking about Hjolfrid here, she's a mercenary by trade, she's smart enough to know that if people are offering money for information and they're not really willing to part with why, chances are...
You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
This is for unsavory reasons.
I mean it. I'll cut you in half, so the Alik'r know where I am.
You need to chill, Saadia.
What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say put that down before you get hurt. Like, can you look at me?
I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me.
Yeah, she's scared.
I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. Please, will you help me? There's no one here I can trust.
I'll say maybe. What do you want? It's not the money that's the motivating factor here. It's knowing who to trust. Really, I think that, like I said, at this point, Hjolfrid wants to give back.
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell.
Oh.
The men who are looking for me, the Alik'r, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
It's like, well, I definitely know that Hjolfrid, like many in this province, is not a fan of the Aldmeri Dominion, so that, at the very least, can sway us. How am I supposed to get rid of them?
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Any suggestions as to how I find them, Saadia?
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him. Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust.
It's alright. Yeah, why are the Alik'r after you? That's probably good to know.
I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
That's one side of the story. Why haven't you gone to the guards for help? I mean, that to me is pretty obvious. I wouldn't be able to trust guards. I'll ask her anyway.
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun.
Okay.
Guards and Yarls can be bought. And the Alik'r are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
All right.
Find me the moment the Alik'r are taken care of.
All right, Saadia. I still got my eye on you, but I'm definitely chilling on your side. What do you think, Lydia? Does this check out with you? Stoic and silent as always. Let's see. I'll talk to Lydia.
Let me know if you have anything you need from me.
It's okay, Lydia.
Do let me know if I can be of
You were,
service.
I love you, Lydia. All right, let's just keep on moving. Saadia, you chill out for a little bit. I'm gonna go pay a visit to our old friend, the Yarl. It's probably not the worst thing in the world, too, because we're sitting on about 5,000 gold right now, and I'm thinking what I would really like is perhaps a scroll of animate lockpick, just in case. I always like having at least one on me, just in case we encounter... Ooh, what a nice little patio and dinner. I had no idea this was out here. Whiterun really does kind of invoke that beauty of the plains that you see in something like Rohan in like Lord of the Rings, right? Which I think is a pretty obvious visual inspiration for this place. Like, hello.
Yes, sirrah.
What do you have for sale, Daynil?
Take a look.
You have, all kinds of stuff today. Horker stew, pretty expensive though. Maybe the venison should be cheaper. It is, but I also don't have the ingredients, I don't think. That's okay. I was looking for some cheap stews, but that's all right. Sorry that I can't patronize your stand. You guys ever do that, like in real life, where you go and like you find kind of, I don't want to say struggling businesses, but just small businesses, you know, that are like if you go to like a trade show, for instance, or like an art exhibit where you see a bunch of artists who are obviously, you know, not super rich and who are trying to make it using their art. And like you go and like you want to support them. Like I don't make that much money either, so it's like if I just want to buy everything, but I can't really buy all that much. So I feel bad like going up and looking at their stuff and like walking away. So I always try and be like, oh my god, like your product is amazing or whatever. If I actually feel that way, but it sucks. It's like, man, like if you had unlimited disposable income, wouldn't it be so nice to just support anyone whose work you thought was cool? That's why something like Patreon I think is super cool. I don't know how I feel about the cut that they take, necessarily, because they have to get paid, obviously, as well. I think for some accounts it seems like pretty...
Did you
Ooh.
out again last night for a drink at the Bannered Mare? Heard about that, did you?
They're arguing.
Yes, I went out for a pint or two. What of it?
These secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin. You should have told me first.
Damn it, woman, I'm the Yarl of Whiterun. I won't apologize for talking to my people. You can't protect me every moment of the day.
That might be so, but it will never stop me from trying.
Aw. I love you guys. How you doing, my friends? It's been a while since we said hello.
Make a move toward Balgruff, and you're dead.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that as a cheeky bit of humor, given our long-standing friendship together. Yes.
I've got my eyes.
Oh, Irileth. Always charming.
Good
to see you too, my friend Yarl. Sure, let's ask him this, just for the sake of dialogue. How can you protect Whiterun from the dragons?
With good planning and constant vigilance. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an
Smart.
attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive
That's a good
it
point.
back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters. That is the best we
Well,
can
I think
do.
your best is pretty adequate, my friend, because you both went out and fought 3 dragons on your own. Well, I mean, obviously with the support of your hold, but still. Pretty cool. Hey, Farengar. Wait, is that Farengar? Oh, it's Vignar.
Greymanes have been feuding with the battle boards for years. There's no more bitter enemy than an old friend.
Oh, whoa, I didn't know that. Let's see, tell me about the Greymanes. Your clans used to be friends? I didn't know that at all.
Aye. We used to be fast friends. Though it was long
sad.
ago. We were 2 of the city's oldest and most respected clans. And we could trace our histories all the way back to Ysgramor.
When I hear something worth my time.
But then Hjolfrid got rich and decided he and his kin were too good for us simple, backwards Nord folk. When the troubles began, he took the Empire's side. We haven't spoken much since then.
I was like, yeah, what about your rivals, the Battleborns?
Aye, they're an old clan like ours. But they cast their lot with the Empire when the uprising began.
That's okay. We're
Hjolfrid
talking to the
Battleborn
same
made
people
his
talking
money
about it.
from farming, and got himself some new friends among the Empire's nobles. Now he's in the Emperor's pocket like the rest of them, with no regard for honor and tradition.
Yikes. What about the Greymanes? Whatever. I'm tired of talking.
I was done talking.
Oh, well, it looks like Farengar's not in for whatever reason. Alright, that's fine. We wanted to go to the jail anyway, right? That is... Where is the jail? Let me go ahead and check my local map here. There we go, dungeon, far corner. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, so this is kind of unfortunate. If you guys remember in one of the other episodes not that long ago, I tried to go and purchase like an amulet from the Priest of Archay, and he was supposed to have a repository of items to sell to us because of immersive merchandising. However, I realized that's not going to work, and for whatever reason, it just has something to do with Hjolfrid and how we kind of resurrected her save file from the dead from the oldest version of Ultimate Skyrim. I think it's just not going to work for her thing. I was really excited to go talk to Keeper Carset, who was going to sell us some cool stuff as well, but she won't do it either. So looks like we're just going to have to do without for this playthrough, for at least Hjolfrid.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Will do. That actually is kind of, I mean, it makes sense within the context of the dragons and stuff, but that might actually be a reference to kind of like an old Morrowind copy pasta. Hey, look, a dead person in there. That seems inappropriate, or maybe they're just passed out. I don't know. Looks like they might have been puking into that grating, but who knows. Hello.
What do you need?
Asger the Raven, huh? I'm looking for someone who... there we are. Hey, boy.
What are you looking?
I need to find Kamatu. Where is he hiding?
You have a death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him.
I know no such thing.
Friend. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out.
What is it that you need?
I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, and so they
That's
have left
rough.
me here. My life with the Alik'r is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start.
Oh, maybe.
See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Yeah, so what? Well, he just answered that question. How much to pay your fine?
100 gold.
Really? That's
from
it?
release.
Yes, I can.
Can't you? I suppose you'd better hope you can. If you want
All right,
the information.
Alik'r.
Get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you.
That is something I can manage. What's your name?
All right.
Trelm. All right, Trelm. That's hard to pronounce. Hey, Asger.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down.
Well,
at
good
any
thing
time.
you are in a dungeon. I think that's probably the best place to hide from a dragon, to be honest. Want to pay that prisoner's fine, Asger. Why do they call you the Raven, huh?
Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while
Will
you're
do.
at it.
All right, that I'm willing to part with just to see where this rabbit hole leads. Let's talk about how we can help each other, Trelm.
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell
Did
you
that.
what you want to know.
Your fine's been paid, and now tell me about Kamatu.
Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out. They'll kill you, but that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free!
He's coming. Oh, Asger. Classic Asger.
Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something?
I said my fine has been paid, now let me out!
Right, right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while to find them. You just sit tight. I'll get around to it
What?
eventually.
What an asshole. Oh, I love him, though. Asger, you cheeky bastard. Ooh. Hey. Looks like a secret escape route. Actually good to know about, in case you'd ever need to make an escape from the dragons, I suppose. Let's see, how much is a lock like this? Or how difficult, rather? Lock level adept. Not really something I can do anything about, but on a different character, you never know. You never know when you would need something like a secret exit outside of the city. We could have used that when we were first besieged by those 3 dragons, if you remember. That was a nightmare, wasn't it? Also very fun, but terrifying. That was the night that we lost Ingrid. I still think back on our love, our lost love. She lives on in our hearts forever. Unlike Turnt Snacko, who just lives on in my spleen or something like that. Hello. Woo.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself.
Gerda, I think you take your duties perfectly seriously. Please do not perceive any judgment or criticism from me. Oh, this is my favorite little loading screen. Make me a tonic that will make me invisible, laugh the king in a tone some would call risible. I can just imagine, because obviously some of these books are supposed to be, like, not poorly written necessarily, but campy, you know? And I like to imagine that whoever wrote that book brought it to his editor here in Tamriel, and then the editor just kind of, you know, I don't know, it depends on what sort of person the author was. Maybe they're like a super rich child of someone famous, and then the author just, the publisher just had to bite their tongue and be like, oh yeah, it's fantastic. Oh, rhyming risible with invisible, like, oh, it's brilliant. You're a literary wordsmith.
You have come. You have come to...
I have not, actually, Heimskr. I actually wanted to check with him because he would have also sold us some stuff if immersive merchandising was working properly. And you can tell that it's not, and I really don't know if that'll be fixable for Hjolfrid's playthrough, so we'll just have to do without. We did for so long, it's not really a big deal, right?
So you can spend it on...
Ooh, I don't want to get in the middle of that fight. Alright, let's go ahead and ride west. Swindler's Den, have we cleared that place before? Oh, maybe we should go talk to Saadia first? Would that be smart? Perhaps? Look at oh, puppy! Oh, Lydia, you've made a friend here. So let's see. Hey, actually, my healing aura is still active. That lasts for so long. In between the last episode and this one, I also kind of tried to sort out my equip states and my menus, or my quick groups. And hopefully, it helped, but it's still a little bit wonky. Oh, don't worry about it. What is her name? Hulda? Yeah, Hulda, don't worry. Thank you for the hospitality. I'm just here to see your waitress, actually, or your server? Perhaps would be a better way of saying it. Let's go ahead and see if she's perhaps back in her room up here? Maybe? Haha. Hey, Saadia.
Any news?
Yes, but apparently I can't tell you about anything. Okay, well that was a waste of my time.
Find me the moment the Alik'r...
Alright, that I can do. Man, I'm so... What's the word? It's a nice way of saying I do exactly what's told of me, which is typically not true. So, you know, this is Hjolfrid's kind of attempt at branching out and doing something a little bit different. So maybe she'll like it, maybe she won't. Only time will tell. This is such a wonderful little view right here of like the market and everything. I really like this spot. Oh, puppy. Sorry, I have to jump over you. Please excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and check our active effects. I believe I still do have the Blessing of Archaea active. That's rad. Regenerate stamina from my Horker Stew. So we're still all good to go. We can basically just ride out and we're set. Am I right? Get some nice mortal action. I'm probably going to switch over to the Warhammer though, just because I'm fighting people and not the undead. But my plan also, here's my kind of metagame plan, so to speak, is after we do whatever's doing here, then we head over towards, what's it called? Towards Iverstead, so that I can go up to the Throat of the World, speak with the Greybeard, so on and so forth, get my upgraded Unrelenting Force. And then I figured maybe on the way down, Hjolfrid might catch wind of that ghost that's in the barrow in Iverstead. And of course, once again, given her propensity for trying to figure out what's going on with the undead and everything like that, I think that quest will intrigue her. So that's another one that we can do together. And by together, I mean you guys and me, of course. That's how I kind of interpret this whole series. I've said it before, but it really is like a really interesting collaborative process. It's just so much more fun opening up like backstories and stuff and like what we feel like doing to you guys, because oftentimes you guys have so many, I mean, you guys know how it is when your friends come up with other fun ideas for you to do, or like they just have a different perspective than you, and sometimes you come up with cooler stuff for me to do than I would otherwise. So thank you. Now let's go ahead and go out. Get out of here. Right there. So we have not been there yet. Let's go ahead and let Lydia mount up, right? Oh, look at that elk. You better get out of here, boy, or someone's going to take you out. Does Lydia not, where is her horse? Here we go. Ysmira. Donde está? She is presumably somewhere. I can hear some, oh no, that's just the hoof beats of this elk. I don't know where Ysmira is, but she'll catch up eventually, I suppose. Maybe I just keep hitting this. Oh, over here. I don't know if I've showed this to you guys yet, but this is our purchasable carriage, if you're into that kind of thing, like perhaps as like a merchant character as Armand. So when you play Ultimate Skyrim, there she is. Just talk to this guy, and he'll sell you this carriage for the hefty price of 20,000 gold. It's pretty expensive, but you know, I mean, you got to spend money to make money, and think about how much stuff you can carry if you have a big ole cart like that. Look at this guy. How about I just get him anyway? Just because I can. Yeah! Oh, I got a little bit of a lag spike there. Oh, what's happening? There it goes. So it's like the first time we tried to hit something. Boom. Got him. That's a good point, Lydia. Although I definitely don't plan on letting myself get surrounded. Alright, let's ride on. Man, it's been a while since we've been through here. It's like we have such fond memories. Sort of. Ugh, come on. Let me reset my weapon there. In fact, actually, why don't I just go ahead and switch over right now to Warhammer of Inebriation. Alright, let's go ahead and rock it. It also might be worth... Oh, geez, that hawk scared me because the size of it made it look like it was a dragon or something. Look at him going. Oh, he's kind of like going the same way as we are. Oh, cool. I wonder if this fort is still occupied by bandits or if it is occupied by soldiers. You guys want to pop in real fast and just see for our own edification purposes? Let's see, Fort Greymore. I've been here many a time. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, who are you? Let's see if we can spot a uniform. That looks like a storm cloak? Let's see if we ride in. We might just... Oh, maybe not. I can't tell. Can you? I mean, it seems like they'd be... Oh, nope. They are not our friends. Alright, forget about it. We don't need to be here. Oh, you see that dead guy in the cage? I've never noticed him before. Let's keep it moving. That's my bad. My bad, Lydia. We're gonna keep riding. Oh, man, I love this area. It's so pretty. And, like, oh, just listen to that. I mean, I'll stop talking so you guys can hear it, but, like, those wind-swept, like, bushes and just plain sounds. Oh, and we got some Thalmor. Just listen closely. Very pretty. Alright, where are we going here? a little bit farther west. It looks like it might be on the left side of these mountains, so I'm going to go ahead and circle around that way. It's like, what do you guys think? You think we can handle an entire contingent of Alik'r? If it comes to that. Ideally, no one will die. Ideally, we'll find a non-violent solution to all of this, but you never know. I mean, the Alik'r are fierce warriors, and probably not super keen on leaving without what they came here for. Ooh. What is this? Is that gold? Oh, it's corundum. I don't have a pickaxe. Do you have a pickaxe? Oops. This seems to be our constant problem, isn't it? Nope, don't have a pickaxe. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, geez, what are you guys running after? Oh, mama! Well then, let's see where he comes back down, because that looks like a mage. And they might have something for us to grab. The, orbital giant space program. Man, that other one still hasn't come down yet. Jeez. I was gonna say, I heard hefty footsteps nearby. You gotta steer clear of those mammoths. Oh, there's someone. Boom. Oh, he bounced, and then he bounced out of my draw distance. Dang. There he is. See it? Alright, we're gonna keep our distance here. Boom! There's number 2. Wow. Look at you guys. Don't be messing around with those guys. You learn your lesson. Oh, they just look like pretty standard bandits. Let's go ahead and see here. What do you got for me? Bandit. Ancient Nord sword. I'll take some bread. And, ooh, scaled helmet. Scroll. Hey! Scroll of firebolt, ice storm, invisibility. This is some rad stuff. And a wooden staff of lightning bolts. Jeez. So they weren't mages. They just had magic stuff. Also, there's Lydia. I was wondering where we were at. Everyone follow me. Oh, they are following me. Cool. Okay, we gotta look in here. Where's that corpse? Oh, jeez. There's a bunch of dead people over here. A bunch of dead things. Let's see, was this the one that went flying up in the air? Arrow, healing poultice, septum, tomato soup. That's delish, right? I think. All right, let's go ahead and see. Oh, man, what time is it? It's got to be like 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Oh, that's a bear. All right, well, if I'm going to fight a bear, I'm getting on top of my horse. No reason to not be on a horse. I don't even want to fight a bear necessarily, although I could use the experience. That's always nice. Let's see. Where is that bear? Shake that bear. Oh, there he is. Am I stupid? What's up, boy? All right, here. Well, if we're going to do this, check this out. Actually, here. Let me reset my... there we are. Where'd he go? There he is. You're going to get trampled. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, baby. And again. Still not dead, huh? There he goes. It's alright, Lydia. We're all good. I don't even care about anything that's on his corpse. Also, I have such a stockpile of ingredients, it's like stupid. That'll be a good way. So here's what we'll do too. So I know we plan on going through Iverstead, so we'll do that stuff for sure. But also we should go talk to Keeper Carcet again. Because she'll be able to teach us more about restoration, which is really kind of like a big priority for me. Also, does this look like an entrance to you guys? Abandoned wolf den, huh? This must be one of the, like, the little hideouts. Like, for hidden hideouts of Skyrim, rather. Excuse my misspeaking. We'll worry about that later. Depending on how long this takes, or depending on how successful we are at clearing out the whole kind of situation, maybe we can use that area as shelter. Or if it starts raining or some such. We got, like, a nice little a giant camp over here. Look at that guy. What is it? Oh, it's a shrine. A shrine to whom? Can't quite tell. I don't remember. I don't care either. Definitely not comfortable stealing stuff from the gods. Still very uncomfortable doing that kind of thing. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. And we're going to circle around. And, oh, look, another bear. Should we get this one too? And boom! Also, it's worth just getting these guys because we're going to be in this area, so... You know what I mean? Like, I don't want them kind of lurking. And trample. There he goes. You're mine. Boom! That did it. Yes, it did. Alright, here we go. I think this looks like a Swindler's den. Alright, let's go ahead and ride our horses over here. I want to check for any wildlife. I don't want to deal with any saber cats or anything like that. Hello, Lydia. Okay, let's go ahead and pop off of our horses. Right? Come down, my love. Got it? You coming? I just want to line up your horse next to mine, or what? Whatever. There she goes. And I'm going to tell them to stay right there. You guys don't go anywhere too crazy, alright? Let's take one last stock of our surroundings here, just to soak it all in. See, what's kind of funny is I'm surprised that you guys are all so dedicated to this series. It makes me very, very happy, don't get me wrong. I just feel like the pace of this series is so slow compared to many other Skyrim Let's Plays out there, so hopefully that's not a problem for you. What I was going to say is it kind of makes me laugh because if I was playing by myself, which I often do, you know, just off camera for fun, I'm even slower. I'm like a really slow player. I just really like to kind of stop and smell the roses, so to speak. I'm sure it doesn't make for a super fast-paced.
Hey, look, a cave.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Inside.
We know what's inside. At least I think I know what's inside. Hey, guess what, guy? Bring it then.
Now ain't this...
Whoa. Oh, I missed. Well, Lydia took out that person completely on her lonesome. Jeez, Lydia, you kind of scared me, though. You're lucky I pulled to the right, or else you might have gotten caught up in that. Let's see. Helon Uvenom. This is a dark elf. Look at this guy. Sorry, my friend. Look, some cheese. Some cheese. All right, we'll pop in. The Swindler's Den. Oh, my gosh. Here we are. The fabled location of the Alik'r warriors in the Skyrim. I don't know how fabled it is, but we're going to find out how fabled they are, or rather, how accurate the fables are, because they are pretty much fabled, in a sense. Right? You guys enjoy that little tangent that I just went on? All right, Lydia. Well, it seems like this is going to be our next goal. Oh, I see someone settled in there, but I think it'll have to wait until the next episode because it's about that time. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I will see you in the next one.